and face the flag as we honor America. Presenting the colors for our national anthem is Pack 24 of Elmhurst.
Welcome you to R.A. Fagnall Hall on the campus of Elmhurst College. It is Blue Jay basketball this afternoon. The Blue Jays host the Big Blue of Millikin. Now let's go to the public address announcer. Here is Bruce Hill.
Number 20, Levi Laws. 6-foot tall freshman number 31, Jake Hampton. 6'7" senior number 32, Elijah Henry. And 6'6" junior number 52, Jordan Cunningham. Big Blue are coached by Mark Scherer and entered today's contest with a record of 10-8. Senior number 30, Jeremy Ireland. And 6'7" senior number 42, Bob Baracus. Blue Jays are coached by John Maines, assisted by Matt Nadelhofer, Peyton Wyatt, Ben Gardner, and student assistant Holly Millikin.
We thank you for logging on to BlueJayTV.com. My name is Mark Kruger, delighted to bring you all the action here this afternoon. The Elmhurst College Blue Jays come into this afternoon's game with a record of 9-9, 4-5 in the CCIW. Meanwhile, the Big Blue of Millikin, 10-8 overall, 4-6 in league play. The Big Blue and the traveling appropriately blue uniforms with the white numbers. The Blue Jays in their home white with the Columbia blue numbers. We're just about ready to go. John Baines, the head coach of the Blue Jays, in his 6th season as the head coach. He was a longtime assistant for Mark Scherer, who was the head coach here at Elmhurst. Mark Scherer now the head coach of Millikin in his 2nd season as the head coach. Two teams played earlier, December 5th at Millikin, and the Blue Jays won that ball game 74-62. They get the opening tap. Jake Rohde with the left-handed lay-in off the glass, and the Blue Jays are on the board first, and they lead 2-0. Jake Rohde with a huge game on Wednesday in Rock Island as the Blue Jays lost to league-leading Augustana 78-73. As the Blue Jays turn the ball over there. Jake Rohde had 33 points in that ball game. Augustana is undefeated in league play at 10-0. The Vikings 18-1, and one of the top-ranked teams in Division III in the country. Dotlich, the jumper, no good. A strong rebound pulled down by Elijah Henry. Rohde, Perry, Dotlich, Ireland, and Maracas, the starting five for John Baines. For the Big Blue, Fisher, Laws, Henry, Cunningham, and Jake Hampton getting the start. Three-ball attempt is short. Maracas getting the rebound. Two freshmen in the starting lineup for the Big Blue, Calvin Fisher and Jake Hampton. Perry on the drive, coming over and blocking it nicely was Jordan Cunningham. And in transition and getting fouled is Elijah Henry. Henry will come to the line. He's the leading scorer for the Big Blue, averaging nearly 15 points per game and over 8 rebounds per contest. Maracas with the foul, and so Elijah Henry will have 2 shots for Millikin. Rolls around and in for Elijah. 4 players averaging in double figures. Calvin Fisher with 12. His brother Zach Fisher not in the starting lineup, averaging over 13 points per game. Of course, we mentioned Elijah Henry, nearly 15 a game. And Devontae Harrell, the 6'8" senior, he averages over 12 points per game. Rohde for 3, and he hits. Jake Rohde hitting the triple, and it's 5-2 in favor of the Blue Jays. Taking the 18-foot jumper is Henry. Front rim, no good. Rebound, Jeremy Ireland. Seems like Jake Rohde is picking up where he left off on Wednesday night up in Rock Island. Turnover for the Blue Jays. Here comes Millikin pushing it up. A little over 2 minutes gone by here in this first half. 2 20-minute halves on the Med side. That triple by Fisher, that one is off the mark. Tapped around, loose ball. Laws got it. And getting the ball is Henry in the corner. Henry brings it out on top to Hampton. Shot clock at 16. Hampton, and that one was kicked. So they'll bump up the shot clock from 14 to 15 seconds. Fisher will inbound it here for the Big Blue. Fisher gets it in, and boy, easy shot for Laws, and he couldn't get it in, but the follow is good. And it's 5-4 in favor of the Blue Jays. Rohde off the glass, no. Putback by Maracas, no. Dotlich gets the putback. So Derek Dotlich, his first 2 points of the game, and it's 6-4 in favor of the Blue Jays here. Still not sure who they gave the last basket from Millikin to. Entry pass inside to Henry, and it was foul. Boy, oh no, they're gonna call it travel.
Substitution, Austin Brown.
Austin Brown into the game for the Blue Jays. Fritz Larson, Tom Flynn, and Johnny Garcia are your 3 officials for this afternoon's game. Wherever you are, we hope you are nice and warm as you are logged on to BlueJayTV.com. We're in for some weather, as I'm sure you know, next week. Some very frigid weather. Jeremy Ireland into the lane. Dotlich for 3. Yes! As he falls down, Derek Dotlich hits the triple. He's got 5, Jake Rohde's got 5, and Dotlich has a word to one of the officials saying, hey, watch it after the shot. Nice drive off the glass, too strong that time by Laws, but Elijah Henry hitting the glass, averaging, as I mentioned, over 8 rebounds per game, and he's going to get fouled here by Austin Brown. For Austin, that's his first. It's the second team foul. By the way, they gave the other field goal to Laws, or the only field goal, I should say. Laws has a field goal. Henry has 2 free throws. Make it 3 free throws for Elijah. He is 3 for 3 from the foul line. 10-5, just about 4 minutes gone by here in this first half. Elijah leaves that one strong, or short, I should say, and Jeremy Ireland getting the rebound. So it's 10-5 in favor of the Blue Jays. Ireland whips it inside to Dotlich off the glass and in. Nice pass from Jeremy Ireland, and Dotlich already has 7. He has 7, Rhodey has 5, the 2 Blue Jays who have scored so far here today. 3-ball attempt by Hampton, and the freshman knocks it down at the top of the key. Jake Hampton from O'Fallon, Missouri, knocks down that triple. Austin on the block, dribbles out, skip pass over to Rhodey, was deflected out of bounds by Hampton. Jack Marinko, number 2, into the game here. Zach Fisher also into the game, the brother of Calvin, for the Big Blue. Blue Jays in the white, Millikin in the blue. Here's Rhodey. Penetrating, turns from the elbow. That one is left short. Brown trying to get the loose ball. He's down on the floor. And the Big Blue come away with it. Corbin Farmer, he got the loose ball, number 42. And wave off the bucket, traveling violation called on Henry. Take another look at it there. Wave off the bucket. Boy, Mark Scher, head coach at Millikin, a chance to get to know him very well when he was the head coach here at Elmhurst. One of the nicest guys you will ever want to meet. Now in his second year at Millikin. Perry for 3, short. Ireland. Oh, Ireland tried to get it to Austin, but it was stolen by Marinko. Marinko into the front court for Millikin. 12-8 in favor of the Blue Jays. Blue Jays here at home, as the shot is off the mark there by Henry, and another rebound by Ireland, and he was fouled. Foul by, I believe it's going to be on Laws. It is Levi Laws with the foul, his first. Jay Militello into the game, number 31. Another Fenwick product. Him and Jeremy Ireland both played at Fenwick. Jeremy Ireland transferred over here from North Central College. Blue Jays by 4. Militello on the drive, swinging around, good ball movement. Perry into the lane. Here's Militello for 3, short. And a nice rebound there by Elijah Henry. Boy, Elijah Henry's a big body, 6'7", 220. He's got the ball now. He gets it inside, and it was fouled before he put up the shot. It's going to be on Ryan Patton, his first and the 3rd team foul. Millikin with 1 team foul. Oh no, now they're, oh, they put the shot clock to 20 now. 13:32 left to play here in the first half. Left baseline shot is good by Calvin Fisher. His first field goal of the game, and the Big Blue within 2. 12-10. Here's Patton. Perry with the ball now, guarded by Marinko. Perry kicks it out. That triple is good by Ryan Patton. So Ryan Patton, the junior from Rochester Hills, Michigan, buries the triple and gives the Blue Jays a 5-point lead, 15-10. Poked out of bounds by Perry, Millikin ball. 12:49 remaining here in this first half. Both teams looking for positioning for the CCIW Conference Tournament. Remember, boy, oh boy, Elijah Henry is just a monster down there on the block. That's his first field goal. He's got 5. Remember, they switched from the top 4 teams to the top 6 teams in the conference will play in the CCIW Conference Tournament. Shot is off by Maracas and the rebound to Fisher. So these two teams certainly can be in the top 6 and be in that tournament. And a steal as Henry has his pocket pick, but the Big Blue and Marinko get it back. 15-12, Blue Jays have led throughout here in the early going. They led throughout the game. There's a turnover. Militello into the front court, drives, baseline, and it's going to be out of bounds. It'll be Blue Jay basketball. Rhodey comes back into the game. Ireland returns as well. Also number 3, Nick Balcom into the game. The Blue Jays led most of the game Wednesday up in Rock Island, but Augustana with a late surge, and the Vikings won their 10th conference game of the season. So the Vikings are 10-0. North Central is in second place at 8-2. Big Blue coming away with it there. Wheaton at 7-3, and then you have Elmhurst here at 4-5. Fisher with the bucket. Here's Rhodey. He'll pull up and hit. Jake Rhodey now with 7. Blue Jays by 3. 17-14. A little over 11 minutes remaining here in this first half. Mark Kruger, delighted to bring you all the action. Blue Jay basketball on BlueJayTV.com. And a traveling violation will be called here. Millikin so far in this game, 5 of 11 from the field, shooting 46%. The Blue Jays, 7 of 16, 44%. Here's Patton at the top of the key, 15 to shoot. Rhodey, mismatch now. He's got Cunningham on him. He'll take the 3. I'm not sure if Cunningham got a piece of that. It's going to go, no, he did not. It's going to be out of bounds to the Big Blue. Cunningham over here to the near side. Now Cunningham has it just outside the free throw line. Drives on Maracas, got cut off. Good defense by Pavlo. Fisher giving it up here over to the near side. Here's Marinko. Inside to Cunningham. Cunningham with the left-handed hook shot and a foul. I believe Pavlos pushed Cunningham before the shot, and he did. And for Maracas, that's his second. Austin Brown is going to come in. Pavlos will take a seat here with 10:07 remaining. 4 team fouls for Elmhurst, just 1 team foul for Millikin. Oh, they get it in, and Cunningham tracks it down. Boy, Cunningham, a wide body as well. 6'6", they list him as 295. 3 ball. That one is off by Fisher. Nice rebound by Rhodey. Oh, a great outlet pass. And breaking loose and getting the 2 is Ryan Patton. What a great pass by Jake Rhodey. Blue Jays lead by 5. Boy, we'll see some of those long football passes next Sunday. Rams and the Patriots. And a what's the call? Timeout. Millikin taking a timeout. Coach Mark Scher wants a full timeout, so he will get one here with 9:28 remaining here in the first half. It's the Blue Jays leading by 5, 19-14. Other action in the CCIW on this cold Saturday afternoon. Augustana is at Carroll, Wheaton is at Carthage, and North Central in Chicago taking on the Vikings of North Park. Those are the other games in the CCIW. The Blue Jays, after this game, they'll still be at home, and they'll take on Carthage on Wednesday night. 7 o'clock will be the tip-off. I will bring you that game here from R.A. Fagnall Hall. 7 o'clock tip-off. Don't forget, log on to BlueJayTV.com. Wednesday night, 7 o'clock, Blue Jays and Carthage. Then after that game, the Blue Jays will be on the road for 3 CCIW road games. February 2nd at Wheaton, February 6th at North Park, and February 9th down in Bloomington to take on Illinois Wesleyan. So those are going to be tough ball games. Always tough to play teams in this league, let alone on the road. All right, so Corbin Farmer inbounds it here for the Big Blue. Millikin with the ball, trailing by 5. Fisher double teamed. Cunningham, Rohde almost with the steal. The 3-ball attempt by Marinko is off. Cunningham got the rebound. Cunningham put it back, partially blocked by Ireland. Great effort by Jeremy, and it's going to go to the Blue Jays. Good defensive effort by Ireland. And the Blue Jays in possession. Here's Rohde working around an Ireland screen. Bounce pass to Brown. Rohde for 3, and he got hammered after the shot by Corbin Farmer. And so Rohde will come to the line, and he will shoot 3. Not a good foul by Farmer. That'll put Rohde to the line. He is an 83% free throw shooter, and he will have 3 free throws. First trip to the foul line today for the Blue Jays. Jake hits the first one, and he'll have 2 more. Nothing but net for Jake on his second one. If he hits this one, he'll be in double figures already. Leaves that one a little bit short. 21-14, the Blue Jays by a touchdown here. 8:44 remaining here in this first half. Hampton at the top of the key. He's guarded by Patton. 6 to shoot. Farmer backing air. Check that. That's Fisher. He missed the shot, and it's going to be Millikin ball. They'll get a fresh 30-second shot clock here.
Foul charge to Ryan Patton.
No, Ryan Patton is going to get called for the foul. That is his second. And so Derek Dotledge will come in for him. Shot by Fisher is off, but Cunningham gets the offensive rebound, and he gets his pocket picked by Rohde. Jake taking it all the way, kicks it out. Good ball movement as they swing it around. Ireland for 3. Nope. Tapped around. Finally, Marinko gets it. Eight minutes remaining here in this first half. Blue Jays by 7. And they turn the ball over. Calvin Fisher couldn't quite handle it. Now He's complaining. He's saying, no, that was a bad call. And now he's going to come out of the ball game as Levi Laws comes in for him, number 20. Zach Fisher, number 21, in there as well. Popping out here is Rhodey. Rhodey bounce pass to Perry. Perry trying to get it inside to Ireland. It's not there. Rhodey now with 8 to shoot. Shot clock down to 5. Inside to Ireland, count it and one. Boy, a tough entry pass by Austin Brown, but he got it to Ireland. Take another look at this tough pass, and Ireland got the position, count it, and he looks to complete the three-point play. First field goal of the afternoon for Jeremy Ireland. Quickly, it's Elijah Henry back in the game for the Big Blue. Chance now for Jeremy to complete the three-point play. He's an 80% free throw shooter. He hits, and he connects on the three-point play, and the Blue Jays lead by 10, 24-14. Tough shot falling away is Zach Fisher. His first 2 points of the game, and it's 24-16. Triple attempt by Rhodey, back of the iron, no good. Cunningham clears for the Big Blue. Here's Marinko on the drive, spins, kicks it out. Fisher for 3, fading away, front of the rim, no. And getting the loose ball was Laws, who passes it inside to Elijah Henry, who lays it in. Laws with a beautiful assist, Henry with a field goal. John Baines wants to talk things over as he takes a full timeout here with 6:45 remaining. It was a 10-point lead a moment ago that has been trimmed down now to 6. Jake Rhodey is 3 of 7 from the field. Derek Dotledge is 3 for 4. Rhodey with 9, Dotledge with 7. Ryan Patton has 5. Three-point shooting today. The Blue Jays 3 of 9, or 2 of 9. Big Blue 1 of 6. Jake Hampton had the lone triple for Millikin. Rhodey has a 3, Dotledge has a 3, and Ryan Patton has a triple for the Blue Jays so far in this game. Blue Jays 3 of 9 for 33%, 3 of 4 from the free throw line. Millikin also 3 of 4 from the free throw line so far in this game. 6:39 remaining here in the first half. Rhodey on the drive, double team, but he traveled. You're logged on to BlueJayTV.com. My name is Mark Kruger. So glad to bring you Blue Jay basketball on this chilly Saturday late afternoon here in Elmhurst. Laws guarded by Dotledge. Fisher fades from 18. Boy, that was a tough shot. Zach Fisher fading away from about 18. Here's Jeremy Ireland in transition. He's got it. Count the bucket. The foul on Jordan Cunningham.
Basket counts.
Nice job by Jeremy Ireland of getting out in transition, running the floor nicely. And now a chance for Ireland for the second time in this game, a chance to complete the three-point play. For Cunningham, his first. Jeremy misses the free throw. 26-20. Blue Jays by 6. 6 minutes left here in the first half. Laws now with 13 to shoot. Marinko to Cunningham, guarded by Brown. Cunningham kicks it out. Laws for three. That one is way off. Ireland got the rebound. Whips it up to Rhodey. Rhodey ahead to Dotlich. Derek, good defense by Marinko, getting back and knocking it out of the hands of Derek Dotlich. Jay Militello back into the game. Jake Rhodey will take a breather here as he saw the tail end of that. Good defense. Perry will inbound it here for the Blue Jays. He gets it into Brown at the top of the key. And a steal and a turnover, stolen by Elijah Henry. Henry, the top. This is Marinko for three. That one is short. Militello had it. Now Derek Dotlich got it. Derek into the front court here. Picks up his dribble, looking for an outlet. Now he bounce passes it to Nick Perry. 5 minutes remaining here in this first half. Blue Jay basketball. Here's Brown, whips it inside to Militello, and Jay scores. Jay's first 2 points of the game. 8-point lead for Elmhurst. 28-20. And this one is going to go into the backcourt. Derek Dotlich, and Laws diving for it. And it's going to be a backcourt violation. Back into the game, Calvin Fisher for the Big Blue. Also Corbin Farmer, number 42, returns for the Big Blue. For the Blue Jays, you've got Ireland, Militello, Brown, Dotlich, and Nick Perry out there for head coach John Baines. 4.5 minutes left here in this first half. Blue Jays trying to get over the 500 mark. Currently 9-9 on the year. Backdoor cut, Militello. Got cut off nicely by Millikin. Skip pass over to Dotlich. Ireland faked the three, drives baseline. He got triple teamed and stolen by Henry. Boy, Millikin really collapsed on Ireland when he drove baseline. 3 guys surrounding him. And there's a steal. Here's Perry. He's got Ireland to his right. Bounce pass to Jeremy, who lays it in. Nice job of running the break. Nick Perry with a beautiful pass, and Jeremy Ireland, a very good finisher with the layup. 7 points for Jeremy Ireland. The lead is 10 for the Blue Jays. 3:40 to go in the half. Laws holding. Now he gets it inside to Henry. Henry makes the shot. Nice little turnaround by Elijah Henry. He's got 9. He's the leading scorer for the Big Blue, 30-22. Elmhurst by 8. Dotlich for 3, no good. Rebound by Farmer. Farmer to Laws. Levi kicks it out, fell down in the process. Hampton, the freshman, up top. Here's Farmer. Laws for 3, short. Militello got the rebound. Here come the Blue Jays. Perry pushing it up. Nothing there, and he got stolen from behind by Laws. Levi just picked Nick's pocket. Blue Jays by 8. 2.5 left. Turnaround and the fadeaway is short by Henry. Ball goes out of bounds. It will be Millikin basketball here. Patton returns. Rhodey returns. Also Nick Balcom, number 3, into the game for John Baines. Also in for Elmhurst is Will Lyles, number 12, 6'5" junior from Berkeley, Illinois, went to Immaculate Conception. The drive by Farmer is no good off the glass, but he was fouled, so he will come to the line here to shoot 2. Nick Balcom, his first. 6 team fouls for Elmhurst, 4 team fouls for Millikin. First trip to the line for Corbin, and he hits the first. Substitutions, Zach Fisher back into the game for Millikin. Jack Marinko into the game also for the Big Blue. Coach Scher subbing frequently as Farmer misses the second free throw. So it's a 7-point lead for Elmhurst, 30-23. Rhodey has his shot blocked by Farmer. Millikin pushing it up here. This is Fisher. Marinko for three, yes. Jack Marinko got his feet under him, hit the triple, and now it's just a 4-point lead for Elmhurst, and John Baines wants to talk things over here. 1:53 remaining in the half. Jack Marinko in transition, got his feet underneath him and buries the triple, and now the Big Blue trail by only 4. Well, Millikin winning the rebounding war. They're out rebounding Elmhurst in this game 21-13. Millikin with 8 offensive rebounds compared to just 3 for Elmhurst. Millikin with 10 turnovers, Elmhurst with 7. .153 to go here in the half. Blue Jays with the ball, leading by 4. Here's Rhodey holding. Bolcom, Ireland at the elbow. The 3 ball is good again by Ryan Patton. That's his second triple of the first half. He's got 8, and the Blue Jays lead by 7. Good to see Ryan hit a couple of triples. Fisher, his shot won't go. Rhodey got the rebound. Jake looking for a little bit of help. Popping out is Patton. Rhodey pulls up from 15, a little bit short. Rebound taken down by Calvin Fisher. Under a minute remaining. And a near steal by Ryan Patton. Boy, he would have had an easy layup, but he couldn't quite handle it and it went out of bounds. Austin Brown is going to check in here. And also Nick Perry is going to come back into the game as well with 52 seconds remaining. (33-26) Blue Jays with the lead. Here's Henry. Spins on Brown, goes to the glass and puts it in. What a move by Elijah Brown, Elijah Henry, who has 11. As the Big Blue now within 5, 33-28. There's about a 4-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Perry between the leg dribble. Brown wanting to set a screen, and now he goes away. Ireland tries to set a screen. Perry on the drive, scoops it in and lays it in. Nice drive by Nick Perry. 4 seconds to go in the half. Marinko takes it all the way and lays it in. Jack Marinko goes coast to coast. The Blue Jays did not get back defensively, and Jack Marinko. Time score here. The Blue Jays lead it by 5. Another end of it, the tail end of the replay right there. The Blue Jays lead it by a score of 35-30. Halftime. You're logged on to BlueJayTV.com.
Education is kind of in my family. My dad's a principal, and so I've seen that lifestyle, and I wanted to further education of students, and I really enjoy kids. And so that being said, I wanted to be a teacher and then coach as well. The elementary education program is very rigorous. You get out in the field, you have field experience starting your sophomore year. So your sophomore through senior year, you're always in the field learning. I think that's just like a huge advantage here at Elmhurst College to have you out in the field early, just because you have such almost like a leg up on everyone else that is going into that major as well, just because you're out there, and it takes 3 or 4 years to realize what the system of a school is. We're in schools all the time as students, but not necessarily as teachers, so it's a different point of view to see the whole school atmosphere. The professors, they're really great. They always email you right back, even in the evenings if you have questions on assignments and papers. The ratio in the class is there's 12 or 13 students per professor in a class period in the elementary education program. And so with that being said, you're not a number, you're a name. And that's something that I really, really like, and it definitely prepares you. They always push you in the classroom, they always push you on the court, off the court. Our coaches push us to do other things besides sports and our major, to get out in the community. And with all that being said, it's kind of a resume builder, and so that's how it pushes us to become more prepared for the real world. Our basketball team actually has weekly meetings in the fall with the Center for Professional Excellence, so they help us build resumes and help us, get our name out to people and businesses for internships and jobs and all that. I know that when the time comes, I feel like I'm going to be prepared just through the education that Elmhurst has provided and the skills that I've learned as well through sports and our studies.
Coming here as a Division III player, you're coming here to get your degree. We have some players that go on to be professional athletes. They've gone overseas, but that's not the norm. Our players are coming, they're finishing their playing careers here. And so whenever they're done, they're being prepared in something else other than just basketball. So for us, that's the student-athlete model. You come in, you're working hard. Our players put in as much time as a Division I player does, but it's because they want to be there. I know that from motivating our players, if they're coming to practice, I know that they're working hard because it's out of them, not just because we've got a dollar sign, they have to do it, this is how they have to stay in school. They don't have to be there. They're there because they're motivated to, they want to be a good team, they want to be a good player, and there's something that's special about that experience to me, coaching that player.
Welcome to the cultural season at Elmhurst College. Elmhurst is a place of values and conviction. We were founded by 19th century reformers who believed in human potential, loved learning, and had standards. More than 140 years later, we still do. We still attract students and teachers who want to think for themselves and act on principles, who challenge and respect one another, who engage, serve, and celebrate our diverse, dynamic, interdependent world. A few years ago, to be clear about things, we wrote down our core values. This year, we asked some of our students what those values mean to them.
Elmhurst College is unique in so many ways.
Here we really do have values, and my professors know the values, and they push me to be those values.
Stewardship and faith and community and service, and it really does bring in kind of a level of just interaction with values that you never got before.
But as you kind of develop yourself over the years, you start to realize these values mean so much more, and you start to uncover the true meaning behind them.
You begin to see equivalencies between your life and the school, and then you discover that you're not just in a place of learning, you're also in a place of growing, you're in a place of maturity and value exactly that, core values.
Intellectual excellence means allowing our minds to grow in ways that we've never thought they could before. It means exploring those new pathways, seeing how we could do things different. It means stepping outside of our box of what we know and what we're comfortable with and taking those risks to really grow and make things better. I think that's really the core of what intellectual excellence is.
The professors set the standard of intellectual excellence, and that rubs off on the students, and I feel like that's rubbed off on me.
You really have to push yourself. So to know that's actually a value here is pretty important because that's something I value on my own. So if my college values it as well, that means I really belong here.
To say that Elmhurst College values community, I think, is an understatement. I think Elmhurst College is community in so many ways.
Coming to Elmhurst College, a small college, it has to be about community.
It doesn't really matter who you are or where you've come from. Everyone here will just love you for who you are.
The fact that every individual and every unique person is allowed to be in an environment together and learn from each other and grow with each other.
Just the fact that it's smaller and that you form those one-on-one relationships, it encourages like creativity and questioning and all the things I wanted out of my college experience.
Social responsibility means caring for each individual as a person.
There are all these people and they're all more important than my general happiness as a single person.
You're not only trying to better yourself, but I feel like it also means it's your job that you better your community too.
Knowing that there's something larger than yourself and that you can play a part in making someone else's life better.
Taking what I learned from my family, that others come before me, and translating that into the entire world.
It's really awesome to be in a place where not only are you worrying about academics, but it's also teaching me how to be a better person.
To me, stewardship is just being responsible, really thinking about your actions.
If I'm going to say that, I believe in this philanthropy, I think we should do this, I need to follow through with my actions.
What I found coming to Elmhurst is that there are lots of people that feel the same way. So it was easy to find a group of people who were so engaged in service and so willing to help.
Kind of made me reflect on, what do I value in life? Why am I here? They really did kind of push me to the next level and make me think about that, and I think that I'm a better person for it.
Values really help shape identity. If you really don't understand your values, you're not really understanding a part of who you are.
I was more sheltered until I came here, and Elmhurst has really kind of made me step out of my comfort zone and learn more about what I want to do and what I believe in.
Places like the chaplain's office and the Niebuhr Center for Faith and Action give me safe places where I can go to discuss my faith and to discuss my values with people that I know I trust and people that I know I can count on to influence me and to lead me in the right direction.
You can never be forced out of your faith or forced into a different kind of faith as long as you're at Elmhurst, that you really are given the ability to take your pick and always have encouragement from your peers, never shunned or excluded or pressured into something else. There's always a place for you.
If you believe you're here on this earth for a reason, that's going to affect the way you live your life. That's going to affect the way you treat your academics, the way you treat your social life, the way you look at your future and the goals that you have. Those things seem like really big things, but all of that boils down to the way you live your everyday life.
We value
intellectual excellence,
community,
social responsibility,
stewardship,
faith, meaning, and values.
Elmhurst College is much more than buildings, courses, and credits. It's a supportive community of individuals who are committed to helping you reach your full potential. But don't take my word for it.
I visited a lot of schools, but when I came here, it was just like, I'm home.
As soon as I walked on campus, I felt like I could dive right in and get involved.
Getting involved is easy, especially in class. The average class here has just 17 students.
Every faculty and staff here just wants me to succeed.
I can go up to them and it's not just office hours. I'm here from 10:30 to 11:30. It's actually whenever you need help, my door's open.
There's a real connection that takes place. I'm frequently asked, what do I teach? I never say music. I teach people. Music's the vehicle.
It was great to see that rather than just teaching textbook material, they're actually giving you some industry insight.
I'm a vocalist. I'm out in the clubs performing. I'm touring in Europe and performing. So they see how their life can transition into that.
A lot of my friends from other universities, they don't get to be a part of undergraduate research, professional development at such an early stage.
They're truly there to help you and to build you and to make sure that you are amazing.
And at Elmhurst, you can be amazing all around, including on the field. Football is just one of 20 Division III sports.
We went straight to the Final Four of the nation, and that was
A great way to come in and start off the season.
They're there because they're motivated to, they want to be a good team, they want to be a good player.
Wrestling wasn't my life. I was able to go out and do a lot of different activities and get involved on campus.
We are allowed to be students and we can be involved in a lot of other things.
How do you want to get involved? You'll have your choice at Elmhurst.
Our campus has over 100 clubs and organizations.
Whatever you want to do, there's something here for you to do.
Concert choir, the wind ensemble, gospel choir,
Habitat for Humanity, Global Poverty Club.
I'm an orientation student leader,
SGA, Best Buddies.
Greek life at Elmhurst College is really focused on leadership and discovering who you really are.
To be part of all these different organizations and get to know all these amazing people is why I love Elmhurst.
You can also get to know the world beyond the campus. Elmhurst offers study abroad opportunities in 44 countries.
I studied abroad in Granada,
Holland, Germany,
El Salvador,
Israel and Palestine,
Costa Rica,
Czech Republic.
Back at home, you'll enjoy all the advantages of our great location. Downtown Elmhurst is just a short walk from campus, and the Metro train will take you to the world-class city of Chicago in just 30 minutes. When it comes to career preparation, we've got you covered. Elmhurst will connect you with the people and the experiences you need to reach your full potential.
Elmhurst allows you to grow into the knowing, and I appreciate that there's a journey that we encourage. It's not just in one program or one department, it's threaded throughout everything that we do.
Elmhurst College pushes you to truly find who you are as a person and as a professional.
They will make sure no matter what your interests are, what your career path is, that there's going to be a resource on campus that is going to help you find that potential and then reach it.
If I had to say why Elmhurst would be the best option for nursing education, I would say because you don't have to be big to be the best. We have all of the student services, we have all the educational services, the excellent curriculum and faculty, so we're not big, but we are the best. We have a state-of-the-art simulation center, and I have seen many sim centers across the nation, and this one is truly, truly remarkable.
The professors there encourage us to make mistakes because it is simulation and they want us to learn from our mistakes.
Going to the sim lab that's actually in Elmhurst Memorial Hospital, it's really, really cool. The facility is amazing, it's brand new.
What the simulation center consists of are mannequins, but these aren't just mannequins like you've seen before where you do CPR. Our mannequins talk to you. Our mannequins birth babies. Our mannequins cry.
And welcome back to R.A. Fagina Hall, halftime of our CCIW battle between the Elmhurst College Bluejays and the Big Blue of Millikin. The Bluejays lead it by 5, 35-30. First half numbers for your leading scorers. Jake Rohde has 9. Jeremy Ireland has 7. He has 5 rebounds as well. Dotlich with 7. Ryan Patton with 8. Meanwhile, for the Big Blue, Elijah Henry, the only player in double figures in that first half. He had 11. Jack Marinko had 5. Of course, he had that field goal at the tail end of that first half. Shooting from the field, Millikin was 12 of 29 for 41%. The Blue Jays were 14 of 29 for 48%. Blue Jays were 4 of 11 from behind the arc. Big Blue 2 of 10. Rebounded the Blue Jays in that first half, 22-14. So we are just about ready to go here. One of the officials is at the scorer's table, making sure everything's okay. Bruce Hill is taking care of things over there. Looks like we are ready to go. It'll be Millikin basketball here to start the second half. Millikin trailing by 5. Kind of a low-scoring game. Millikin averaging 74 points per game. Elmhurst 78 points per contest on the year. Tried to get it inside to Henry. It was knocked away by Maracas. Good defense by Pavlos. Pavlos Maracas, a 6'7" senior from Athens, Greece, with the ball right now into the lane. Put it up, partially blocked, and Hampton got the loose ball. Well, there was a lot of traffic in the lane there. Here's Laws holding, backdoor cut by Cunningham, has it stripped by Perry. Rhodey into the front court. Guarded by Laws. Perry working around a Maracas screen. Now he's directing the offense. 13 on the shot clock. Inside to Maracas, and he puts it in. First 2 points of the game for Pavlos Maracas, and the Blue Jays lead by 7. Three-point field goal is good by Calvin Fisher. Fisher now with 7. Blue Jays lead by 4. Ireland's shot is off the mark. Hampton got the rebound. Jake brings it up himself, passes it out in the corner to Laws. Inside to Cunningham, left-handed hook shot is no good. Maracas got hammered by Laws, no call. Here's Rhodey now. Perry. Ten to shoot here for the Blue Jays. Rhodey. 3. Derek Dotlich, no. With 5 on the shot clock, the rebound to Henry. A lot of standing around on the offensive end for the Blue Jays. Oh, Fisher with a beautiful pass to Henry, who took it strong to the hoop and got fouled. Take another look at it. Beautiful pass, and Henry was going to go up for the dunk, but he was fouled by Pavlos Maracas, who picked up his 3rd foul. So Henry to the line here. He'll shoot 2. He's got a dozen now, and he'll have 1 more. Nick Balcom into the game. Austin Brown into the game as well. So Maracas has to leave with those 3 fouls. 1 more coming for Henry. Can't hit the free throw. It went off of Cunningham. It should be Blue Jays basketball, and it is. .17:33 remaining in the second half. Blue Jays lead it by 3. Again, the Blue Jays will be back at home here on Wednesday night. 7 o'clock tip-off against Carthage. Dotlich for 3, left wide open. Couldn't quite hit. Henry with the rebound. Boy, Derek got a really good look at it. Laws whips it inside. Brown with the steal. Good defense by him. Here's Rhodey. Up top here to Balcom. Ireland beats Cunningham baseline, and a foul is going to be called on the big guy, Jordan Cunningham. A little bit of contact there, as Ireland made a beautiful move, really quick. Ryan Patton into the game for the Blue Jays. Ireland double teamed. Tosses it up top to Rhodey. 8 to shoot. Patton for 3. Yes! Ryan Patton hitting the triple. That's his 3rd from downtown, and he's got 11. So Ryan Patton feeling it here on this late Saturday afternoon. 40-34, Blue Jays by 6. Henry, and boy, that was too easy. Off the glass and in. 14 for Elijah Henry. Boy, he is a tough player. Blue Jays by 4. Patton up top. Balcom. Ireland into the corner. Jeremy on the drive. Kind of a scoop shot, no. Cunningham got the rebound. Here's Calvin Fisher now with the ball. Fisher. Here's Henry. Right baseline shot is off the mark, but Law's got it. New shot clock for Millikin. Laws tried to get it inside to Cunningham. It wasn't there. 15 to shoot. Laws breaks free down low, and he's got the field goal. 4 points for Levi Laws. 40-38. It's a 2-point lead for Elmhurst. Balcom giving it to Brown here. 5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Ireland down on the block. Jeremy going to work on Cunningham. The hook shot is good. Jeremy Ireland with a beautiful move. 9 for him. Blue Jays lead is now 4. 42-38. Laws and Ryan Patton is going to come up with a steal. Rhodey on the drive, kicking it out to Brown. Good ball movement. Patton for 3. Short. Cunningham with the rebound. Boy, Ryan had a wide open look. Squared his feet up nicely, just not enough club. And a timeout taken by Mark Sherry. 30-second timeout taken. 14-18 left play here in the second half. The Blue Jays lead by 4, 42-38. You're logged on to BlueJayTV.com. My name is Mark Kruger, delighted to bring you Blue Jay basketball. CCIW battle here between the Blue Jays and the Big Blue of Millikin. Kind of a return home for Mark Scher, longtime head coach here at Elmhurst. Now the head coach of the Big Blue in his second season as the head coach. The Blue Jays last year finished 15-12 overall, 3 games over 500. The Big Blue finished 3 games under 500, 11-14. As far as the CCIW goes, the conference, it looks like it's Augustana's conference championship to lose. The Augustana Vikings are looking for their 5th consecutive CCIW championship. Currently 10-0 in league play. North Central is 8-2 in second place. Backdoor cut, and the lay-in is good by Corbin Farmer. Farmer with a nice backdoor cut, and just like that, it's a 2-point lead. Into the game here is Levon Thomas, and we're going to have a foul called against Millikin. Fouls on Elijah Henry, his first. Mark Scher is not happy with that call. Big bodies banging down low. That's what Thomas brings to this Blue Jay team. A lot of toughness and a wide body down low. Oh, and it is a steal by Rhodey. And Jake will have an easy one as he lays it in for 2. His first 2 points of the second half. He's got 11, and the lead is 4 for the Blue Jays. Beautiful anticipation by Jake, playing the passing lanes, getting the steal. Marenko giving it up to Fisher. Back to Marenko. He'll fire up the 3 and hit. Jack Marenko, his second triple of the game. He's got 8. And the Big Blue within 1. 44-43. Thomas makes the move. Kicks it out. Balcom. The little 8-foot floater rolls in. Nick's first 2 points of the game. And the lead is 3. 46-43. 12:50 remaining here in regulation. Calvin Fisher got cut off, tried to whip it inside to Henry, couldn't quite handle it. Here's Rhodey. 3-ball attempt by Patton. Nope. Tipped around, it should be Blue Jay ball, and it is. Big Blue couldn't quite handle the rebound. It got knocked and deflected out of bounds, and it's going to be Blue Jay basketball. Perry back into the game along with Maracas. Perry will inbound it here for the Blue Jays with a fresh 30-second shot clock. Thomas into the corner, back up top to Patton. 12:28 remaining. Blue Jays looking to get back to the 500 mark in league play. Hey, another triple by Ryan Patton. Oh my, Ryan Patton is feeling it here. 4 3-balls for Patton. He's got 14. It's a 6-point lead for the Blue Jays as we approach the 12-minute mark of the second half. 3-ball by Farmer is no good. Balcom with the rebound. Nick, cross-court pass to Perry. And a loose ball, and here comes the Big Blue in transition. Passing it off and getting in the steal is Balcom. And it's going to be out of bounds to Elmhurst. And a timeout taken by Millikin. Mark Scher wants to burn a timeout. He takes a full timeout here with 11:44 remaining here in the ball game. The Blue Jays have led throughout of this game. Largest lead of the game for the Blue Jays has been 10. It came with just under 4 minutes to go in the first half. They currently lead by 6. Great crowd on hand here today. A lot of Cub Scouts were on hand. By the way, a special thanks to Cub Scout Pack 24 for presenting the colors before the ball game. Did a great job. $11:44 remaining here in this one. You are logged on to BlueJayTV.com. My name is Mark Kruger. So glad that you have logged on. We hope you are nice and warm wherever you are. Enjoying a nice hot beverage, perhaps, and watching and logging on to Blue Jay basketball. Glad to bring it to you. We'll be again with you on Wednesday night back here at R.A. Faginal Hall as the Blue Jays will entertain Carthage. That will be a 7 o'clock tip-off. And we invite you to log in on Wednesday night. All right, here we go. Perry into the front court here now for the Blue Jays. Looking for an outlet. Now he finally gets it to Balcom. The two Knicks playing catch up front. Balcom with 6 to shoot, puts up the shot, and he can't get it to go. Farmer got the rebound. And now Millikin with the ball, trailing by 6. Henry working on Thomas. Henry goes to the glass and lays it in. 16 for Elijah Henry. Boy, there was not much Levon Thomas could do. Just stood his ground, and Henry just made a great shot off the glass. 4-point lead for Elmhurst, 49-45. Patton goes into the lane to Thomas. Thomas off the glass and in. Levon Thomas, his first 2 points of the game. Nice pass from Ryan Patton, and the lead is back up to 6. $18-foot jumper by Fisher is no good, and Maracas got the loose ball to Perry. Perry on the drive, and oh, they're going to call a block. Blocking foul on Zach Fisher. And for Zach, that's his first personal foul. It's the third team foul of the half. So Nick Perry to the line for the first time here this afternoon. First trip to the foul line for Elmhurst in the second half. Nick Perry hits the first, and he'll have one more. Cunningham back in, along with Laws for the Big Blue. 7-point lead right now for Elmhurst. Second free throw by Nick Perry is on its way, and he connects. Nick Perry with 4 points. Jeremy Ireland back into the game. Thomas will sit down. Pressure now in the backcourt by the Blue Jays. We are halfway through the second half. Blue Jays by 8, 53-45. Boy, Elmhurst playing some pretty good defense here today. Marinko, and we got a whistle. Jeremy Ireland goes down on the floor. Looks like they're going to hit. Well, Jeremy Ireland will get the foul. For Jeremy, that's his first. Second team foul of the half. Try to lob it to Cunningham. Cunningham tapped it to Rhodey. Here's Jake to Patton. Perry drives baseline. Inside to Maracas, who lays it in. Boy, that's great basketball there. Nick Perry drove the baseline. The defender came to him, which left Maracas wide open for a layup. Nice assist by Nick Perry. 10-point lead, tying the biggest lead of the game for the Blue Jays, 55-45. Coming up on the 9-minute mark of this one. Laws picks up his dribble, and the reverse layup is good by Corbin Farmer. Farmer with 5 points, 55-47, just under 9 minutes remaining. And Perry will take the ball from Rhodey and run it at the point. Oh, Maracas handed it off to Patton, and Ryan lost it out of bounds. Unforced turnover there for the Blue Jays. Jake Hampton back into the game for the Big Blue. Boy, Jake Rhodey with just one field goal here in the second half. Remember, he's coming off of that 33 performance against Augustana on Wednesday. He averages 23 points per game. He hasn't taken many shots here in the second half. We'll see if he can change that, see if we can get him on track. 8:20 remaining here in the game. Laws to Cunningham. Cunningham to Marinko for 3, and he hits as the shot clock buzzer goes off. Wow. Marinko's third trifecta of the game. He's got 11. Boy, that was a big shot. It's only a 5-point lead for the Blue Jays, under 8 minutes to go. Jack Marinko buries the triple as the shot clock buzzer went off. Rhodey with a shot clock down to 5. Boy, that's a tough shot. Hits the front of the rim, no good. Marinko. Hampton, this is Farmer. Oh, a beautiful pass from Marinko to Farmer, and Farmer's going to get the and one. Boy, oh boy, Jack Marinko, take another look at that beautiful pass, and Farmer converts, and he was fouled. The foul on Pavlos Maracas, that is his 4th. Wow, so the Big Blue within 3. Farmer hits this free throw, they are within 2. Derek Dotlich back into the game. Balcom into the game as well, so Farmer looking to complete the 3-point play. He hits. 8 points for Corbin Farmer, 7 of his 8 points coming here in the second half. And the Big Blue are within 2. 55-53. We got a good one unfolding here in Elmhurst. We are at R.A. Fagnall Hall. Blue Jays and the Big Blue. Rohde. Balcom will take the triple, and he'll hit. Huge triple by Nick. And that three gives the Blue Jays a 5-point lead, 58-53. And John Baines wants to call a timeout. So timeout taken by the Blue Jays after Balcom connects on the triple. And you see the score there on the bottom of your monitor, 58-53. So Nick Balcom answers the triple by Jack Marinko a moment ago. Oh, we're in for a good one here. Jake Rohde with 11. The leading scorer for the Blue Jays, Ryan Patton, off the bench with 14. He's connected on 4 3 balls. Leading scorer for the Big Blue, Elijah Henry, he has 16. Jack Marinko off the bench has had a nice game with 11. Derek Dotlich has 7. Jeremy Ireland has 9. I just have a feeling we haven't heard the end of Jake Rohde. I just have a feeling that he's going to come up with a couple of big plays for the Blue Jays. Blue Jays breaking the huddle. Big Blue breaking their huddle. 7:08 left in regulation. The Blue Jays by 5, 58-53. If the Blue Jays can hold on to win, they would get to the 500 mark in league play. They're currently 4-5. The Big Blue 4-6 in the CCIW. Pressure in the backcourt, and Fisher just does get it over. Cunningham with the ball now. Boy, it looks like the Blue Jays have really tightened it up defensively here. Cunningham at the free throw line. The entry pass is stolen by Brown. Austin Brown with some good defense to get the steal. Balcom on the drive, kicking it out to Marakis. Marakis backing in on Cunningham. Dotlich in the corner. Balcom on the drive, around Cunningham and in. Nick Balcom with 7, all 7 points coming here in the second half. The lead is now 7. Boy, he has contributed nicely. Him and Ryan Patton off the bench have done a nice job for John Baines today. Farmer for, or check that, that's Calvin Fisher for 3. That one is off. Rohde, here's Dotlich for 3. Nope. But Marakis got the offensive rebound. Marakis. And he can't quite hit. Cunningham got the rebound. Pavlos with some pretty good moves down low, just couldn't finish. The lead is still 7 for the Blue Jays, 60-53. 5.5 left. Entry pass inside to Calvin Fisher. Fisher with a beautiful pass, and Cunningham with the easy layup. For Jordan Cunningham, his first 2 points of the game. And the Big Blue hanging around here. It's just a 5-point lead for the Blue Jays, 60-55. Backdoor cut by Rohde, spins. Brown at the free throw line, yes. Well, that wasn't pretty, but Austin Brown got it to go. His first 2 points of the game. Nice assist by Jake Rohde. And the Blue Jays up by 7. Near steal by Jake. And we got a whistle. What's the call? I think they're going to hit. Oh, Austin Brown will get called for the foul. For Austin, that's his second. It's the 4th team foul. Jeremy Ireland comes back in along with Ryan Patton. And now it's Pavlos Marakis is talking to one of the officials. And Pavlos is going to come out of the game. Austin Brown is going to come back in for Pavlos. Jack Marinko will inbound it here for Millikin, and they say to put 20 seconds on the shot clock. It was at 14, so they moved it up to 20. 20 seconds to shoot. Off the inbounds pass, they get it to Calvin Fisher, who missed the layup. Jeremy Ireland with a loose ball. Here's Rohde. Jake brings it up top to Ireland. Jeremy can take that and hit it. He does and connects. Jeremy Ireland burying the triple. I was going to say you have to close out on him, or else he can make that shot, and he buries the three. 12 for Jeremy, and a timeout taken by Mark Scher. The lead is back up to 10, which ties the biggest lead of the game for the Blue Jays. He wants a full timeout. So the Millikin Big Blue taking a full timeout here with 4:07 remaining here in this one. Special thanks to Kevin Jude, the Director of Sports Information here at Elmhurst College, for providing us with all the stats and the rosters and the game notes. We do appreciate that. Also Glenn Liljeberg working, our producer, our director, our camera operator, our audio coordinator. Glenn's doing it all here today, and we appreciate his efforts as well. And we thank you for logging on to BlueJayTV.com. Hope you're enjoying the broadcast here. It's been a good game. Blue Jays lead it by 10. And I'm sure John Baines would like to see the Blue Jays close out strong and come away with the victory. Here at home, the Blue Jays are 5-5 on the year. On the road, 4-4. A year ago, the Big Blue finished 8th in the CCIW. The Blue Jays finished 7th. Currently, Elmhurst is 4th, and Millikin tied with Illinois Wesleyan for 5th place in league play. Millikin will also be in action on January 30th, this Wednesday. They'll be down in Bloomington to take on Illinois Wesleyan, so another road game for Millikin on Wednesday night. Cunningham up top. Here's Zach Fisher. Fisher elevates. Boy, he's got a nice shot. 6 points for Zach Fisher. And it's 65-57. The lead is 8 for Elmhurst. We are at the 3:35 mark. Jake Rohde has been held to just 2 points here in the second half. Guarded by Fisher. Makes the move on Fisher. Marakis. And he lays it in. Nice assist by Rohde as everybody went to Jake, and that left Pavlos open for the easy layup. 6 points for Marakis, all in the second half, and a travel on Henry. Elijah Henry turns the ball over. Jeremy Ireland back into the game for Marakis. The lead back up to 10 for the Blue Jays. Blue Jays have played pretty consistent basketball here this afternoon. Can they hold on? Under 3 minutes now to go. Rohde with 14 on the shot clock. Rohde takes it all the way and has it stripped nicely by Zach Fisher. It goes out of bounds to the Blue Jays. 11 seconds on the shot clock. Balcom will trigger the inbound here for Elmhurst. Here's Rohde for three. That may have been partially blocked by Fisher. Marinko into the front court here for the Big Blue. Henry kicks it out. 3-ball by Calvin Fisher is good. That's a huge triple by Fisher. His second from downtown. He's got 10, and it's a 7-point Blue Jays lead. 67-60. Elmhurst with 3 timeouts left. Millikin with 2 timeouts left. Rohde. Here's Ireland for 3. No. Cunningham got the rebound. Big possession here for the Big Blue. Marinko to Cunningham. Cunningham guarded by Brown. At the elbow, that shot rims in and out by Fisher. Boy, that was halfway down and then it came out. 1:40 remaining. Blue Jays probably going to run some clock here. Rohde penetrates, puts up the shot with the left hand, but he drew the contact. It's going to be on Cunningham for Jordan. It's his third. Great move into the lane by Rohde. He knew he was going to get fouled, and so he put up the left-handed shot. Missed it, but he's going to come to the line. He's 2 for 3 from the free throw line today. He's an 83% free throw shooter on the year. He buries that one and gives him 12. Maracas back into the game for Ireland. 1:35 left. Second free throw by Rohde is good. 13 for Jake Rohde. And that makes it a 9-point lead for Elmhurst, 69-60. Nick Perry back in the game for Austin Brown. A little quicker as the Blue Jays trying to hold on to this lead. It's a 9-point lead with 1.5 minutes left. 3-ball by Henry, he rattles in. Elijah Henry hits the triple. 19 points for Elijah Henry, and Millikin calls the timeout. They've got 1 left. Stops the clock with 1:26 remaining. Boy, that was a big 3. It is just a 6-point lead here for Elmhurst. 69-63. If you're wondering who your leading free throw shooters are, well, Jake Rohde is an 83% free throw shooter. Jeremy Ireland is an 80% free throw shooter. And Derek Dotledge is a 74% free throw shooter. I'm sure the Blue Jays want it in the hands of Jake Rohde. Out there for Coach Baines, you've got Patton, Ireland, Balcom, Perry, and Rohde. Ryan Patton gets it into Perry, and Rohde right away gets the ball. We'll see how quickly Millikin, now they come to double. Rohde back out to Ireland, and the Blue Jays just want to play keep away here. We'll see Patton for 3. Nope. Jeremy Ireland, though, got the rebound in a new 30-second shot clock. Coach Baines says, run the clock, run the clock. Rohde got fouled. Cunningham picking up the foul, his 4th. It's just the 15th foul here with exactly 1 minute remaining. Well, it's only the 15th foul, so the Big Blue are going to have to foul a couple more times. There's Balcom, and there's the foul. Foul is on Fisher. That's the team's 6th. And Derek Dotledge, as I mentioned, one of the better free throw shooters, comes into the game. So 16 fouls now for Millikin. The next foul will put the Blue Jays to the line for 1 and the bonus. Perry in the backcourt. Rohde wanting the ball. Rohde goes into the lane, stops, and he traveled. Yeah, that jump stop, and he slipped a little bit on the floor, it looked like. And Jake will get called for the turnover. Balcom back into the game for Dotledge. Laws comes in for the Big Blue. 50 seconds remaining. Boy, this is a big possession here. If the Blue Jays can get a stop, that might be the game. Backdoor cut. And the reverse lay-in is no good. The foul, though, is good by Calvin Fisher. And the final timeout taken by Mark Scher. Oh, hold everything, folks. The lead is only 4. Calvin Fisher with the foul off the miss. He's got 12. And his putback brings the Big Blue to within 4. 69-65. Again, the next foul for Millikin will put the Blue Jays to the foul line. Elmhurst, by the way, with 4 team fouls. Blue Jays still have 3 timeouts remaining, so if they get into trouble of inbounding the ball, they can always burn a timeout. Oh, boy. Well, this is what the CCIW is all about. Pretty much get these battles night in and night out. You're logged on to BlueJayTV.com. Hope you're enjoying this one. The final seconds winding down here at R.A. Fagnall Hall. Mark Kruger, so glad to have you aboard as the Blue Jays look to get over the 500 mark with a victory here today. They're 9-9 coming into this one, and 4-5 in the CCIW. Meanwhile, the Millikin Big Blue 10-8 overall and 4-6 in league play. Ryan Patton leads the way for the Blue Jays in scoring with 14. Rhodey has 13. All right, here we go. Perry. They do not foul him. Derek Dotlich is going to get an easy lay-in. Count it and one. And that just might do it. Elijah Henry with the foul, his second. The lead is 6, and if Dotlich can hit this free throw, it'll be a 7-point lead. And remember, the Big Blue out of timeouts. They cannot stop the clock. So Derek Dotlich looking to get into double figures. He does. He's got 10. The Blue Jays in the second half, by the way, 5 for 5 from the foul line. 72-65. The lead is 7. Marenko is going to take it all the way and miss. Cunningham's follow is no good, but he was fouled. And that stops the clock with 28 and 9/10 seconds to go. So they'll shut off the shot clock. Pavlos Marakis picking up the foul. He's just fouled out. He will leave the game with 6 points, all of them coming here in the second half. Derek Dotlich comes back into the game. So Cunningham to the line to shoot 2. His first trip to the foul line here today. He is an 81% free throw shooter. (72-66). Five-point lead for the Blue Jays, 72-67. Rhodey, oh boy, they could foul him. Perry, and there's the foul. They foul Nick Perry. Good job by Millikin of not fouling Jake Rhodey because he's the top free throw shooter for the Blue Jays. Marenko with a foul. For Jake, that's his second. Nick Perry to the line. It's the 8th team foul, so Nick will shoot 1 and the bonus here. Nick is 2 for 2 from the free throw line. He hit 2 free throws a couple of moments ago here in the second half. Gets that one to go. One more now for Nick. If he makes this one, it would be a 3-possession game, and it would be awful difficult for the Big Blue to come back from that. So this is a big free throw. Right now it's a 2-possession game. And now it's a 3-possession game. Nick Perry, 4 for 4 from the foul line here in the second half. 7-point lead for the Blue Jays. 3 ball by Fisher. Back of the iron, no. And on the rebound, we got a whistle here as guys battling for position. I think they're going to hit Austin Brown with the foul. for Brown, that is his third. It's the 6th team foul, so the Blue Jays are not quite at the foul limit. One more. 15 seconds to go. Elevating is Fisher, and taken away is Ireland, and in the open floor will be Jake Rohde, and he will just let this one run out. The Blue Jays are going to come away with a hard-fought victory here at home. They win it by a score of 74-67. The Blue Jays now a game over 500, 10-9 overall, 500 in the CCIW at 5-5. Leading the way for the Blue Jays was Ryan Patton. He had 14. Jake Rohde had 13. Derek Dotlich in double figures as well with 10. Jeremy Ireland had a dozen for the Blue Jays. Meanwhile, for the Big Blue, it was Elijah Henry leading the way with 19 points. Calvin Fisher added a dozen for the Big Blue. Jack Marinko off the bench, he had 11. So that'll do it here from R.A. Fagenal Hall. Our next telecast will be Wednesday night when the Blue Jays entertain Carthage. So the final score here today, 74-67, the Blue Jays with the win. We thank you so much for logging on to BlueJay.com. Mark Kruger, so long, everybody.